It's Friday, 7:18 p.m. Your phone lights up with the same message you already saw coming. We're all meeting up. You in? And your body answers before your mind does. A small tightening in your chest. A quiet calculation behind your eyes. Not dread exactly. Not fear. More like a drain opening. Like your battery just dropped 12% from a single notification. You type, maybe, then delete it. You type, I'm tired, rain check, then stare at the screen like you're about to confess something shameful. Because you know the script people attach to you. They'll call you boring. They'll say you never come out. They'll assume you're avoiding them, judging them, or living some sad life where your couch is your best friend. But that's not what this is. This is you protecting something most people don't even realize they spend every day burning. Your nervous system. You've done this pattern so many times it's basically ritual now. You'll consider going, you'll picture the noise, the small talk, the unpredictable energy. You'll remember how even fun can feel like work when you're managing your face, your laughter timing, your responses, your presence. You'll remember how you can enjoy people and still feel depleted by them. And then you'll choose home. Not because you hate people, because you love what happens to you when the world gets quiet. Here's the part society misses. Some brains recharge in stimulation. Other brains recover in stillness. Psychologists call it optimal arousal, the idea that different people feel best at different levels of stimulation. For someone else, a crowded place turns their energy on. For you, it turns your system up in alertness, up in processing, up in effort. And your home? Your home is the one place your brain doesn't have to scan. At home, you control the lighting. At home, you control the volume. At home, you control the pace. At home, nothing surprises you unless you want it to. That control isn't picky, it's regulation. Because out there, the world is full of tiny unpredictabilities that your body reads like a problem it has to solve. Strangers too close, loud music that hijacks your thoughts, plans that change without warning, conversations that demand reactions on demand. You don't just exist in that environment, you perform in it. And the truth is, you're tired of performing. People think staying home means you're doing nothing, but you know what you're actually doing? You're returning to yourself. You're letting your mind spread out. You're giving your thoughts room. You're doing that quiet, invisible work where your brain connects dots you didn't even know were connected. That's why solitude often comes with creativity, insight, problem solving. Not because you're special, because your system finally has enough space to think without interference. Home is where your inner world gets to be loud, without the outer world competing. But there's a paradox that keeps messing with you. You stay home to feel peaceful, and then you feel judged for it. You stay home to recover, and then you feel like you're missing out. You stay home because it fills you up, and then you wonder if something is wrong with you for not wanting what everyone else wants. You've gained safety, but you've lost permission. You've lost the easy confidence to say, "This is what I like," without explaining yourself. You've lost the ability to cancel plans without guilt. You've lost the feeling that your needs are valid without being defended. And sometimes, if you're honest, you've also lost connection with people who only understand closeness as constant availability. So here's the line that matters, the one most people never learn to ask. Do you stay home because it restores you, or because leaving feels too heavy? Because those are not the same. If home is where you feel more alive, more calm, more clear, more yourself, that's not brokenness, that's self-knowledge. But if home is where you go because the world feels threatening,
because your chest tightens at the idea of being seen, because depression whispers, "What's the point?" then home can become a refuge that slowly turns into a cage. Not because home is bad, because avoidance can disguise itself as comfort, and you deserve to know which one you're living. You're not avoiding plans because you don't care. You're not declining invites because you're ungrateful. You're not boring because you prefer quiet. You're someone with a low stimulation preference, someone who doesn't need constant novelty to feel satisfied because your inner world already has depth. You don't need noise to feel real. You don't need a crowd to feel alive. You don't need chaos to prove you're living. You need peace, and you're allowed to need peace. Imagine what changes when you stop defending that, when you stop apologizing for the way you recharge, when you stop forcing yourself into environments that drain you and calling it growth, when you choose friendships that don't require you to burn yourself out to be accepted. That version of you isn't antisocial. They're calibrated. They know the difference between connection and stimulation. They know the difference between presence and performance. They know that fun isn't supposed to cost you 2 days of recovery. If you're still here, you already recognize yourself in this. So tell me in the comments, when you cancel plans, is it because you're protecting your peace or because you're hiding? And subscribe if you're the type who would rather have one quiet night that heals you than 10 loud nights that empty you. Because the next video goes deeper than this. It's not about why you stay home. It's about why your nervous system learned that out there is expensive and what it takes to make the world feel safe again without losing who you are.